Okay, today we'll talk about web vulnerability. Easily find the database backend in the website if the website database can reach by SQLMap. Let me first launch the browser. This is a website from Ethelbooks. Ethelbooks. If we put, let's see here. If we put a you will browse some thing in the website, and it will, if the link appear with id, this is the id, and after the id there will be some parameter. You can put the colon sign here, the colon here, and after put the colon, press enter. After pressing enter, you can see the website elements are gone, and you can see some errors or something else. You can see a blank page after putting a clone. Again, put minus minus or hyphen plus and press enter. You can see the website elements are back, and if the website elements are back, then you need to know the website is 100% vulnerable. And after going to the terminal, we can put a command named SQLMap -u, then paste the link, then -dbs, then space -batch batch. If the link is vulnerable, the SQLMap DVS will find the database from the link, and the batch is for the SQLMap will, if we don't put the batch here, the SQLMap will ask us some question like, you really want to do this or something else. By preventing those questions and save our time, we will put batch here. Now press enter, and after some time it will scan the files, and you will see there is something called available database or something. You will see some database name here. There is the database that are present in this website, the backend of this website. You can see this Heresia, ABCMS, something, Atholia books, or something, CMS2, the heuristic sales, something, and to find the username and password, we will find the username and password from this database. These are the database behind or backend in the website. Now we'll browse the exit. We need to browse the exit database. Here, this database, let us search from this database first. Copy selection. To reveal the database, we again need to put SQL map, then -u, then the link, then -d, then the database name. It will be the name. Copy, paste it here, then -, we need to see the tables. So we'll call tfples tables, then hyphen hyphen batch batch. Enter, press enter. Uh, Sorry, my bad. It will be small letter of D, not uh, there will be a single hyphen, not a double hyphen. Okay. And now, after completing the scanning, the database called Heresia ABCMS has 7 tables. Those are the tables. And if we find there's no username or user or account related any tables here, let us see another database from the beginning of the website. Let us scan this database. For this, again, we can put the database name here. Paste clipboard, press enter. Let us see what's this. There is a days, EM1 articles, film list. Here it says members, name days, raw articles, remember, and there is let us scan another database. Let us scan another database. There are some database name. This database will work. We'll find the users from this database. Always remember one thing, that sorry, my bad. Always remember one thing, that you will always find the exact database that handle users or categories or some things. The name will be like the exact name, the Ethel books. This is the exact name of the website. You can always search or match this kind of thing, where you can find the exact database. To find the exact database, you will always match the name of the database with the website. From the website, you can see this is the Ethel books. Or the Ethel books of the website. The Ethel books is the name of the website, and you can see this is the Ethel books. It is present in the database also. So we will probably find our desired from this. Copy this, and now we have to paste it. Paste selection, press enter. After scanning, we can see this data is contain 28 tables in a new PRO, a product category, book details, blah blah, or something like that. Some more tables here. And if we see, there are two main tables. There is users and users registration. And if we can reveal the users or user registration table, we'll find the user information from this table. To find the user information, let us copy this user registration from there. Copy. you will see that my command line is already putting the previous command so that we will I will not we will not manually I am not manually adding the commands or text here. To do this, you can press the up button from your keyboard, and the command line will automatically paste the previous command here. Uh, See, I again press the up arrow. It will go to the previous uh, commands, and if we press the down arrow, it will go to the next commands. See, okay. Then now what we need? We need to find the tables. We need to find the columns from the tables. To find the columns from the table, we will put the table name here, hyphen chi, table hyphen chi, and paste the table name, and then hyphen columns. Then hyphen batch. After scanning this, you can see there's a column, there's a column, 7 columns in the user registration table. The email, first name, last name, password, registration date, user ID, username. And as you can see, we reveal all the information from a specific table, and this is a vital table, user registration, where all the information of the users are stored of the website. Now we can also reveal the email, the first name, the last name, all the columns information by SQL injection. What is the crucial here? The email, it will be crucial here. Then the password is another crucial thing. We can easily access other people's account by unlocking or seeing passwords, emails, user ID, username. To find the credentials, we can put to find the credentials. We can put two things. What we'll put? We'll put. We need to find the user credentials. Let us see the email, password, and username from here. To see the email, password, and username, again we need this SQLMap command with the link, database name, table name, and now we put the columns name. Though we need to see the column name, then put -c, paste the column names here, or manually input it. Email, then what we need password, and we need user name, and enter it. There's some error. There's the error here. See, oh, I did a mistake here. After putting the column name, you also need another command called dump. Is there any problem if you see? Oh, yes. I did another mistake. It will capital letter. Now it's fine. Okay, let's see. Our SQLMap is giving all the information. See, our SQLMap is giving all the information, all the emails. There's something we'll put comma. We'll put comma after the column name. Let's see. First, see the SQLMap give all the emails that are registered in here. See all the emails that are registered in this website. Let's see. Let's put comma here. If we put comma email, again. Yeah, nice fine. We need to put comma to find all the information from the database. Now we'll see all the entities. See, email, password, usernames. The SQLMap give us all the information from the database. Here is the email for this field. The username is Harris Arch. Her password, his or her password is this. This is the password, and the password is SAM7XYZ. It means the password is in a hash format. This is a hash format. We'll later decode the password. We'll later decode the hash password. It is not a problem, and the email is it. See, we get all the username, all the credentials, all the necessary information to log in your user account. Yes, we got everything. Now you see this. We can easily find any username or password or necessary or important credentials from a website if a website has some the website accept SQL injection to know is the website is available for SQL injection. We have to put the colon, the single colon or single quote after the ID. Then if the website turns white or the website behaviors are not good after putting a single quote, it means the website will have the 60% of chance of SQLMap injection or website vulnerability. Then if you put the hyphen plus, if the website turns back to normal, then there will be a 100% chance to find the website database